My name's Billy Floyd. That is
the Commodore.
That's right, baby. We're the KitchenKillaz from Orlando, Florida. Classified as a touring acoustic duo, crashing kitchens around the country. We do it every Friday. We do it. And tonight we have some maniacs in the kitchen tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Call them maniacs?
Oh, yeah, I would. And thank you guys so much for the love and support. Now do me and the Commodore a solid and prepare your minds, bellies, and souls, ladies and gentlemen, for the show is about to begin.
Cream cheese
You
cheesecake.
saw a cheesecake in the intro, and
Yes.
the cherry topped cheesecake, and it made you want pretzels.
Yes.
You do a pretzel crust for your cheesecake?
For a cream cheesecake, yes.
I've never heard of that at all. That sounds incredible. How have I
It's
been
like a
sleeping on
graham-
this the whole time?
It's like a graham cracker crust, except for
But it's
a
pretzel.
Yeah.
The little salt to it.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of this. How have I not accidentally stumbled onto this in the internet or something?
I will make something for you.
That's crazy. I'm totally down for that. Holy Tedesco, man. Nobody ever told me about that at all.
Yep.
Pretzel cheesecake. No. Regular cheesecake, but with pretzel crust.
Yeah. It's just a cream cheesecake. It's like a no-bake one.
You do like your no-bakes. I will say that. What's up, everybody? Hello. Welcome to Monday night. My name is Billy Floyd, and this is...
Michelle Hess.
Yay! Machete.
We'll
get over it. We'll get onto that soon. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. If you are in the comments, please say hello. Let us know how everything looks and sounds. We rely solely on the information from you to make sure that the quality of the show is of the utmost quality of the show. Yeah.
Yes.
Tonight, we're going to go over a couple things. We're going to go over a wrap-up last Monday where we had Matt McIver on.
Yes.
Love Matt. So awesome. I could listen to
wonderful.
this guy's voice all day long.
Oh, so long.
Then this past Wednesday, we had a Patreon show where we were trying to beat the hurricane from taking down all the power.
Yes.
And we were worried. We weren't sure how many songs we
We
were
had
going to
Zach
actually
with
get
us.
through, but we had Zach Cabral, and we got through all of them the entire show.
Yes.
I did not think that was going to happen. I was like, yo, this is
I
going
kept waiting
downtown to
for it to
Chinatown.
go out.
Oh, yeah. It had gone
was
out.
ready.
It went out at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, that's weird. What's up, Kyle Nunez? How's there? Bingo. Thank you very much, Kyle. I appreciate that. So we had Zach on last Wednesday, which was really cool. This past Friday, we were at Zach and Alyssa's, and Alyssa made a killer menu, which was one of the main
Yes.
reasons I wanted you to be a part of the show because, like,
Oh.
you took some great photos. And what's up, Allison Basie? She's out of Facebook jail.
She's out of Facebook jail.
And I
Welcome.
think she's a Florida resident. Maybe not legally, but
Oh.
physically. I think she's a Sunshine State resident as of a few days ago.
I have my driver's license appointment on Friday.
Alice, oh really?
Yeah.
You can't just order one online. You need to go in and
I
like
have
do
to
the
go
whole
in.
thing.
Mhm.
Do you have to take a test or just like go and be like,
Just
hey,
go
this
in
is
and
who
put
I
my
am.
old one.
Let
Yeah.
them know who you are.
Yep.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, welcome, kind of, Allison. We'll have to have a welcome to Florida party when you are
Yes.
officially in the state
We can make it the Halloween
Legally.
party.
legally. How did those kitchen lights turn on? Did you see that?
Yes.
That was so weird. So thank you guys very much. And today, which is super cool. So we went over last Monday. We went over last Wednesday. We're going to talk about last Friday. But today, our special guest, hailing from Ontario, Canada, I believe.
Yes.
The great, lovely place of Ontario. He is our maple syrup samurai, if you will. We learned a lot about maple syrup the last time we had this individual on. An incredible musician.
Right.
Still playing, still working hard, still gigging. More live shows that I've seen over and over and over again. And somehow Paula is able to still put up with his shenanigans. So a huge shout out to Paula Ricker for being such a fantastic person, for the great and illustrious guest we have tonight. And Kyle Nunez says, I love your shirt, Michelle. It's always Halloween in my soul. Yeah. That's awesome. You're like, it's February 14th. It's Halloween.
Yep.
No way.
I'm all for getting rid of Valentine's Day and having a second Halloween.
Yeah, whatever. I'm totally down for that. Just a red pumpkin. No problem. I would eat that too. So yeah, man. So last Monday we had Matt McIver on. Such a good dude. Such a good friend. Incredible guy.
Beautiful
Played
voice.
some great jams. And man, he sent me a copy of You, which comes out I think this Friday. This Friday it's going to be released on Spotify. He sent me a copy of it. I've listened to it. Weirdly, like 34 times. It's beautiful. What a beautiful
You'll have to
song.
Let me listen to it because it was beautiful listening to it
When he was
live,
playing it, yeah,
but
man. Oh,
I'd
dude.
love to hear the recorded
Oh,
version.
it's so beautiful, and it is two. What's up, Nathan? Two different things. You know, like the live version, you kind of get that acoustic feel to it. It's the little bit of the reality to it, the scratchy
Right.
feel, and the sound on the guitars, and you know the emotion that goes along with it. And then in the recording version, same lyrics, same notes, but just polished, a little bit different emotion. You know, like both
Yeah.
very good, but just different. Like I like apples and oranges.
You kind of listen to it a little bit differently
Yeah,
because it's
for sure.
more raw. Definitely
Yeah.
more
Oh,
raw.
yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%. So he sent me a copy of that. I was really happy to listen to that. We had Matt on last Monday. Awesome. Such a positive guy.
Right.
You know, and I think that was one of the things we had to keep bringing it back to our actual time, what we were supposed to be talking about, because Matt and I and Jess just kept segueing.
Yep.
Next thing you know, we're talking about visiting Ireland and meeting Belfast Batman. You know, we're like, well, let's bring it back here. So thank you guys.
Belfast Batman.
Yeah, he's so funny. So, Michelle's like, we're going to Ireland and I'm not coming back.
Exactly.
So it was awesome to have Matt McIver on the show last Monday. What's up, Amber Crowley? Great to see you. I took some great advice from Amber Crowley. We had a cool creators meeting last week, which was really awesome. And
Awesome.
we always trade like tips for in the industry, what I've learned, what she's learned, and she's just so brilliant. So any opportunity I have to learn just the smidgen of a fraction of a nugget of information from her, I gobble up like a kid in Toys R Us
Right.
that's never even seen Toys R Us before, and they're just like, oh. So we got to talk last week. She gave me some great advice, and I got a new device, Amber Crowley. I sent it to you. That sounded inappropriate, but it wasn't. It was truly professional. However, this past Wednesday, we had Zach on, which was awesome. Great job on Monday, Matt McIver. We love you. We can't wait to have you back anytime. This past Wednesday, we had Zach Cabral. We were battling Hurricane Ian taking down our power.
Yes.
That's what we were doing, and we weren't even sure if we were going to be able to have a show. Like, I remember
Right.
us talking, and we were like, man, like, if it goes down, it goes down. I mean,
We'll do our best.
we're going to do our best. So part of me was like, let me just go live, maybe just from the camera or from the phone. So I know I at least have LTE signal, you know, and it won't be interrupted. I could just let everybody know what's going on. Hey, guys, this is what's going on. Hurricane
Right.
Ian, et cetera, et cetera. We don't really know. We want there to be healthy. And I was like, you know what? F that. We're going to play until Ian takes us downtown to Chinatown. We're just going to go.
Right.
We'll leave it up to Ian, and we'll see what happens. And I will say this. Ian was very nice to us. He was very polite.
Yes.
He's very polite. Very,
My
very,
first
very good.
hurricane,
Oh, yeah.
He went around us.
Yeah. Just for the Wednesday, he didn't knock out our power or our internet for quite some time, and Zach and I were
Right.
able to play a lot of songs. I think we played
Yeah,
probably 5 songs apiece. I mean, we
Yeah.
were rocking, man. We had a great time.
I think
Zach's
it
such a
was
good
like
musician.
20 after.
Oh.
Oh, I love his voice.
Dude, he's such a good He's just so much power and skill and control. And you get all those three together, man, you're flying high. That's fantastic. So we weren't sure if Ian was going to take down our power. We were just going to play until we were done. And yeah, it was like 20 after 8. We were like, all right, cool, man. Well, I was
made
just going for an hour. But you got to get that a little extra,
Right.
like, and plus you got Zach, and Zach's such an awesome musician. It's like, bro,
Right.
I'll do whatever. Listen, I'll text Ian right now. Listen, bro, we got Zach Cabral on the show. You cannot take down the internet right now. Listen, do you know who he is? He's an amazing man. How grateful are we to have him? And Ian was like, word. That's all he had to say. That's how guys talk. That's all you got to say.
That
Word.
is-
It's done.
Yeah.
It's done. But Zach did great, man. He played some awesome songs. He played. We actually played the same song. He played his song, his version, and I played my
Everlong.
version, which was super cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's so interesting to hear when you meet other people that play similar songs that you play. Landon Nolan actually posted today. He's going to be at Oviedo Marketplace, which is a beautiful, beautiful mall on November 18th. And he asked me probably about maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago, if I'd be interested in being on the show. And I was like, absolutely, dude. He goes,
I
cool,
liked
man.
that post.
He was like, I'm going to hit it hard at the beginning of October. I was like, cool. I said, so I'll just sit on it. He's like, yeah, man, just sit on it. I'll announce you, and then, just share it, and let's have fun. I was like, heck yeah. I saw it go out today. I was like, oh, it's game time,
time.
baby. So he had posted that he had just learned a song that he's going to play on the 18th that I'm also going to play on the 18th. So at first I was like, well, do I reach out to Landon and say, hey, man, just to let you know, like, you can take some, but this is what I'm playing for the set, just so we don't because we're we
Right.
grew up in completely different eras, but on the same music.
Right.
So some of the songs that he plays, I'm like, man, that's stuff that, like, that's awesome. Now, granted, he covers 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s today.
He's fantastic.
He's incredible, man. What's up, Matthew Pfeiffer? Good to see you, dude. So how did the KitchenKillaz compound fare from the hurricane? We will get there, Nathan. But we're safe. We're healthy. Everything's okay.
Yep.
Luke and Leia are excited.
Very
There they are.
excited.
They're always very excited. They're like, look, there's a bug in the grass across the street in the neighbor's backyard.
Yeah.
I see it over there, and I'm going to save your life.
Might be the lizard that
might
the
be.
other dogs are getting.
I see what's going on. That's not nice. Thank you very much, Matthew Pfeiffer. So, yeah, man, Ian was really nice to us. We were really good. We were totally fine. We had Zach on the show, which was really great. He played some great songs. We both played Everlong. Landon just posted the other day that he has learned a new cover he's going to play on the 18th, and that's also on my list. I was like, man, I should shoot him a message just to send him my list to make sure we don't have too many conflicts.
Right.
But then this past Wednesday, I kind of learned my lesson. Like, Zach played Everlong, and it was different, but awesome. And I was like, cool, let me jam that too. And people seem to enjoy it. And I was like, okay, cool. I didn't want people to go, yeah, somebody already played this song. But we got cool people. And honestly, if they feel like that,
get out of here.
Yeah, kiss the southbound end of my northbound, what is it? The northbound end of a southbound horse? Yeah, or a southbound end of a north. That's right. You figure it out. And once you do, you'd be like, I figured it out. And that's not me, so don't be that guy. However, great time. And I'm thinking, now we should both just play the same song. He doesn't even know.
Right.
He doesn't know what song it is. But I'm excited about that. Having Zach on the show on Wednesday was awesome, dude. And then we got to spend some more time with them on Friday as well.
Right.
We have some photos
Friday
from
was
that.
Fantastic.
Dr. Alyssa Rose, she crushed it. And Zach
She
with that
was so
salsa.
cute.
Oh, she's such a cutie patootie, man. She
I
is.
just adore her.
She's like perfectly sickeningly cute. Like, you just want to pinch your cheek.
Yeah.
You're so cute. And then I go, I'm not supposed to feel this way. I'm a man. I'm a warrior. I'm a provider and protector.
Oh, I get to feel
What was
that
the little
way
thing
all I
that
want.
that we were doing? The charcuterie board. That's
Yep,
right.
the
God.
charcuterie board.
And then we both did it at the same time. Get out of here. What's going on? But we had a good time on Friday. That was a lot of fun. And Zach and I got to go back and forth on some songs, and he played with JP, who, if you guys haven't watched the Friday show, if you haven't, just watch it. If anything, at least watch it for the song that Zach and JP played together.
Yes.
And some prelude to that. JP had never played the song before. He had never learned the song before. He didn't have any instrumentation that he had written to before at all. Zach walks up, hands him a ukulele, and goes,
Can you play this? Can you learn this song?
JP goes, yeah. Takes the ukulele, has never played anything to this song, has never written anything to this song. Not only, what's up, Martina? Good to see you. Not only did he play an incredible part in the ukulele, but he sang harmonies at the same time to a song he's never
played before.
Never played before.
What is happening?
Oh, absolutely
no
insanity.
idea.
I'm going, am I being punk right now? I'm pretty sure he's played this song. The ukulele was gorgeous. What he added was absolutely beautiful. Like, what an incredible musician this young man is. So awesome. I was totally inspired. And it was really nice to take a break from that. Like, take a step back and be like, man, look at these guys just killing it.
Yeah.
Just killing it. They did such a great job. And not only did they kill it outside the kitchen, but Alyssa killed it in the kitchen. And for that, we have photos, which I'm really excited. And we have a video, which is really cool. But I'm going to get back to photo number 1, which made me want to eat my television.
It's backwards.
That's okay. We're going to get there. So let's talk about this real fast. Oh, yeah. So this bad boy right here. So this is, you said it's backwards, but the photo's backwards?
Oh, no, the order is backwards. If this is photo number 1, this is the last photo I took.
So there's a movie that is out, and in the very beginning, they actually show you the entire movie, but very, very fast clips in reverse. So that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to go all the way to the end. There we go. This might be it. Boom. Does that look like it?
There's more.
Oh, there's more. I can't go any further. That's
All
where
right.
we are.
Right. That's the
that's
charcuterie board.
charcuterie. That's that actually might be one of mine. So mine might have gone in before your list hit. Logically speaking, I think that's what's going on. But yes, this is the charcuterie board, and let's chat about this because all of this was incredible.
Yes.
Alyssa didn't know what some of these things were. I was like, cool. What is this? This looks like what is this wrapped in? And she's like,
cheese.
She goes, I don't know. I don't know what that is. So we had some little cutie oranges.
Yep,
Those little
that's why
cutie
it's a
tangerines, cutie oranges. Matt Pfeiffer, tangerines, oranges, marmosets. What are they? Sliced strawberries. We had the aged cheese. The squares are like that really
was
aged
the
cheese that
medium
Zach
cheddar.
says that he is just absolutely in love with, which was super cool. Then we had some of the salted and seasoned meats, which was also delicious. Everything here was just absolutely fantastic. And and Alyssa had never made one of these before. She's like, I've never made anything this big. I've done small ones. I said, dude,
doing something so cute that I took.
I said, you crushed this. Yeah, I was like, you crushed this. This looks incredible. And it looked really, really good. And thank goodness Michelle and I were both simultaneously all over this because we knew it was going to disappear, and it was going to disappear. Oh, yeah, these are mine. Here's a shot of Zach Cabral playing some tunage. We're going to get into these. These are some photos I upload. What's up, David Naylor? Great to see you. Looks like oranges. Oh, delicious. Here's a little sneak peek. So, this is a great shot. I was like, oh, man, I can get a picture of Zach playing to a picture of Zach with me in the background taking a picture of Zach playing to a picture of Zach with me in the background taking a picture of Zach. That was at the end of the night. So happy to play with him. There's the group photo. Here you go. Is this number one?
This is number one. So this is a hummus dip with peppers.
Oh,
she cut up.
The bell peppers, the green and the yellow bell peppers. Oh man, dude, fantastic. And what type of hummus was that? It was a certain type. It was like
I don't remember.
It was like a different type of like an olive oil. I forget what it was. We were too preoccupied with how delicious everything was.
So true.
We just failed. We failed to get all the information. Here we go. Okay. You guys it's the number 9. Who doesn't love a good number 9? So this is her actually building it out.
Yes.
Oh, this is
behind the scenes setup.
This is Zach telling me, listen, man, you need to cut your hair like mine. And I went, Zach, you need to grow your hair like mine. This is what we were talking about right here. There's Alyssa making the charcuterie board, rocking it. I can see her. Look at her focus. This is how a doctor gets things done. She's hyper-focused like that. I love it. Oh, nice. Okay, she's adding some of the cheeses, some of the oranges. I see that. Here we go. This is me showing Zach pictures of other guys with long hair, going, no, you should totally grow out your long hair. Zach has his phone.
Really the conversation
He's showing me a picture.
Having?
Absolutely not.
That would be awesome.
But now we have a theme, so now I can't change it. Here's a fuzzy shot of Danielle in the back, and this other really great landscape shot of this charcuterie board. Oh, this is the portrait mode. That's right. And that was what was that? A cranberry brie? Cranberry.
Yeah, it was a goat cheese with cranberry sauce.
Oh man, fantastic! Really, 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 really delicious. Oh, that's right, the guac.
The guac that he made.
Dude,
oh, so good.
That was really good, and he did such a great job, and he walks us through making the salsa. I don't think he walked us through making the guac, because I don't know how he made that, and that tells me I didn't ask him. That's my bad. Now, he did tell me how he made this.
Yes.
We talk about it on the Friday show. You guys got to check this out, man. This is a menu or a recipe that had kind of been passed down, and Zach learned it and kind of tweaked it, and Mex-Hawaiian. The Mex-Hawaiian, and that was the Zach Cabralsa.
Yeah.
The Mex-Hawaiian Zach Cabralsa. Zach, the Cabral salsa. Yeah, that's right. Yep. And then we also had the burrito dilla. With slow-cooked pork. Mm-hmm. She had the tomatoes in there. Oh, man, it was so good. She had the bell peppers in there. This is Alyssa. You can see how happy she is. Just whipping these up, man. I mean, just making them happen. She's having a great time. And I got to say, those were fantastic. Mm-hmm. Everything that we had on Friday night was delicious. And Alyssa always says that she's nervous on camera. She doesn't know what to say.
So good,
she's so good.
So good.
She's like one of those that don't realize how great they are and even while they're doing it, they don't realize it. And even when you point it out afterward, they don't believe you. But while they're live, you're like, yeah.
That's not what I was feeling at the time.
Yeah. You're like, dude, you crushed it, man. She absolutely killed it. And she was super, very informative, especially about the burrito dias, about how they were made, how they were taken, how she cooked everything. We actually did it live, and you have a video of her making one as well, I think, which was really good. And we got to give a huge shout out to Castledore Studios. That's where we know Zach from. We know Zach through Castledore Studios and working professionally with them. They become some good friends of ours, and they provided all the lighting for that night as well.
Beautiful lighting.
Oh, man, they absolutely crushed it. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. She did a tri-fold. That's what she was talking about. She was doing all the folds. She goes, normally a burrito, this is how it's made, but I do it a little bit differently. Then she used some of the shredded cheese as like a melted glue to keep an adhesive to keep the other end together. I love when people figure out stuff like this, you know. And she was going ham because we had a bunch of people there that night, and she was making them for everybody. Oh, that slow cooked pork was unbelievable.
So the peppers in it was delicious.
It was such a great choice for everything that she decided to make. It was very similar to Zach with the salsa, and he had some of the onions, the cabralsa, he had some of the onions that he He didn't blend. He kind of kept them. He just diced those. He had some of the cilantro in there, so it kind of gave that different texture, that chunky texture, which was just so awesome. And she did the same thing with this slow cooked pork. You know, we had the tomatoes in there, we had the peppers in there. Oh man, so good. So this is just a shot of the great Zach Cabral playing some jams, and you guys got to go. If anything, just go watch the show for two things. Number one, Zach playing. Number two, Zach playing with JP. Like, fantastic. Everything else was great. The food, Alyssa, the charcuterie board. I don't want you to watch that because it's slightly embarrassing, but also it was super fun. So if you find yourself watching that, you will not be disappointed. Alyssa was a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And we were really fortunate, man. It's so fun. And I was actually thinking about doing this with other musicians in Orlando. You know, there are so many musicians that I would love to have on the show.
Amazing.
You know, a bunch of different people and different bands be like, hey, this is what we're kind of doing. So, you know, we get to get more involved in the community, get more involved with local music, give other people, you know, the platform, the camera, bring them on, see what they want to do as well, have them try the food. And then maybe even though they'll be here for just that night, we can sing a song together. You know, at the end, whether it be the Pop-Tart song, whether it be whatever.
Song is so easy to go with.
You know, that'd be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. And this is Zach also being a cinematographer as we show the charcuterie. Working while he's working, my man. Making it happen, dude. Making it happen. He did a great job on Friday night. Alyssa did a great job. They're such fantastic hosts. This just incredible hosts. It's always fun to work with them. And it was no joke, man. You know, here's Zach. What a great couple. Just, you know, both focused, hardworking, and so helpful. Just loving, absolutely loving. This is me probably I would say probably getting slightly creative on a pretty good percentage of everything that was on that board, just because creative freedom is fun.
There was no bananas on the board.
No bananas on the board. No, there were some in the dessert. We'll get there. Dr. Alyssa Rose putting up with my shenanigans, and Zach filming the whole thing, which is incredible. Oh goodness gracious, that's right. So this was the burrito dia before
just as she
wrapped
finished
up.
topping everything.
That's right, because then she does the fold, then she does more cheese on top. Then she does the other fold, the other fold, the other fold, and then she gives it the flipperooski. Yep. And she like cooks the bottom, not cooks, but like kind of like toasts the bottom of the bottom of it to keep the fold. Oh, fantastic! This is me singing Oreos. I'm singing a new song about cookies. This is delicious. Here we go. I think I've shared the audio, so you guys let me know if you can hear this, okay?
I think we're just left.
Cooking it up. There she goes, putting the cheese on top.
Yep.
Doing the fold. There it is right there, the pinch. That was awesome. The fold and the pinch, that's exactly what she did. She used melted cheese as an adhesive, which is awesome because who doesn't love cheese?
Right.
To hold
especially when it's got dia in the middle of the name. Or the end of the name anyway.
Right. So this is one of the ones you can see. She browned it a little bit on the bottom, and then she gave it back to you. This is before you salsa. This is pre-avocado, pre-salsa.
You can see the melted cheese right in there.
Yeah, right in the middle, right there. You guys can see this pointer. I know you can. Yeah, you can. Listen, you can't have too much cheese. We've learned this as adults.
Screen, so.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And again, really good, man. The slow cooked pork was awesome. The amount that the ratios were really, really great. And when I first got mine, this is actually, I think this is when we were doing this. This was like the when we were in here, and Alyssa was walking us through step by step on doing it, and she did such a great job. She's just fantastic. Her and Zach both. Just incredible. A little behind the scenes, we had our good friend Danielle and my main man Stuart Spears, the great Stu. Look at his proper posture, and look how muscular this guy is. And he's single, ladies.
He is single.
He's a single guy.
Say that.
He's a single guy. He's brilliant. He's focused. He's learned. And look at those muscles. Boop 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 boop. And just had so much fun. This was the table that we had all our delicious snacks on there. Yep. Looking there's the charcuterie board, and we had a little bit of wine, the pairings, all that good stuff. We had some chips, all the different salsas, just good stuff. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Those are
oh no, Amber!
Minis.
No, he is coming up in just a moment. This is the next to last photo, which I love this photo. So these are the desserts from Friday night. This is what Alyssa had put together, and this is white chocolate with Nutella in the middle and Oreo cookie crumbles.
Yes.
And then this is a milk chocolate with Nutella in the middle and Oreo cookie crumbles.
Yes.
Well done, Alyssa. I love the double chocolate. The Nutella, which is a hazelnut, kind of
So
a chocolatey.
good.
Then the milk chocolate with the Oreos. And then not only did we have bananas and strawberries, but we also had more chocolate.
Sanders.
Caramels. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. They were delicious. I had one of those. I had one of the milk chocolate ones with the Oreos and the Nutella with strawberries and bananas about 3:30 that morning, which I probably shouldn't have done, with a glass of milk. Look how happy Alyssa is. That's awesome, man. What a cutie patootie. I love Alyssa. She's such a sweetheart, man. They absolutely killed it. A great shot right there. The delicious dessert. So we had the cabralsa, cabralsa salsa. We had the burrito Diaz, which is really good. We had the charcuterie board.
Oh, and then she made the lavender lemonade.
The lavender lemonade. Oh, that was really good as well. Oh, goodness gracious, man. That's a beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. And then there's the white chocolate one. Goodness gracious. What a great time it was. What a great time it was on Friday night. So we had so much fun. The food was so good. And it had been a pretty long day. So like when I got to sit down and Alyssa, toward the end of the show, it was a long day. And it was everything. It just happened. We were still trying to figure out what was going on here. We'd just gotten power back. The last couple of days were emotionally taxing. It was just a lot. It was a nice release for a Friday night, a nice little distraction, which was really good because it gave us some time to like just process what was happening and get back to some type of civilization.
Yeah.
With people and food and electricity.
Right.
which is really
your
nice.
Phone, of course.
Yeah.
You get to plug that in.
Yeah, gotta plug everything in. So yeah, man, we had such a good time this past week with everybody. It was an absolute blast, man. And thank you guys so much for sticking with us. A great wrap up on Monday. Such a fun Wednesday show with Zach, and then Friday night with Zach and Alyssa and Stu, Jess B in the house, Michelle Hess in the house. We had Danielle. We had Shelby was there. We had JP was there.
Too.
Oh, Shelby is like, she's such a cutie patootie, man. She really is. She's so funny.
Like, I just want to squish her.
Yeah. I just want to fold you up and put you in my pocket and take you home with me. And it'll be fun. And we can watch cartoons together, and eat straight marshmallows.
She curled up on the dog bed because it was comfortable.
Yeah. And she's petite as well. So she's like, actually, I could be okay with this. Yep. I could be okay with this. So we had such a good time, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Without further ado, we chatted about this week. We got some cool stuff coming up. We chatted about last week. We have some cool stuff coming up this week. But to start our night off with the wrap up, we've spoken to our good friend Dana Ricker.
Yes.
And he's a busy man. He's a brilliant man. He's a busking man, if you will. He is a creator, a musician, if you will, a designer, an engineer. Which is crazy to see that the zeros and ones. So half your brain is completely logical and zeros and ones, and the other half of your brain is extremely creative. And sometimes those two don't really get along, but Dana finds a way to do it. Not only is he an engineer during the day, but I think he's a musician 24 hours a day. So not only has he sent us some really beautiful videos to play for you guys, but we also have him live in the studio right here. Dana Ricker, what's up, my man?
What's up, Dana?
Oh, I love it.
Going.
Dude, it is going fantastic, man. Thank you so much for joining us. I love it. It's so good to see you. It's been too long. I would say that even if we hadn't talked in like a day, I'd be like, it's been too long, Dana. I miss you. I mean, we just talked 15 minutes ago.
You know what? And when the whole hurricane was coming through, and I was like, oh, how's Billy? Like, are you floating around somewhere in a raft, or like, what's going on down there?
Man, some of our friends didn't fare so well, Dana. There are a couple people I just found out the other day. Some of our friends had to be evacuated via airboat.
Oh wow!
Evacuated via airboat. We had some cars, some buildings, and it wasn't necessarily the wind that did so much damage, but the water.
Yeah.
We were very fortunate, Dana. Thank you. We were very, very fortunate. We lost power at almost exactly midnight on Wednesday, and then the next day was just rain and wind. And
so much rain.
And some of the wind that would just shake the house, and it was just consistent, absolutely consistent. So there were some moments where we're like, man, this is about to not be Kansas anymore, and we didn't know what was going to happen, But we were really fortunate. We were able to keep in touch with all of our loved ones, our family members, to let them know what's going on. And then more information started to come in from South Florida and what was going on down there. Because when the hurricane hit us, it was about Category 1. When the hurricane hit South Florida, I think it was Category 3, Category 4.
Yeah,
and it
was
did
up
some
there.
real damage in South Florida. Fort Myers got hit really bad. Naples, Florida got hit.
Yeah.
Cape Coral got hit really bad. Fort Lauderdale. I mean, some of them really took some. They really took some hits, and they're still putting things back together. And man, we're very. It's tough to even say. We're very fortunate. We're very, very fortunate because we, in other conversations you have about weather, you can't stop it. You can't talk it out. You can't talk it down. No. Hey, Ian, come on, man. Yeah. Let's see if we can work this out.
Come on.
But we were, so we lost power on Wednesday, a lot of wind, a lot of water, but we got it back Friday. Mm-hmm. We got it back on Friday. So we were super safe. Everything was okay. Amber Crowley, how is your home in Naples? What's going on? Because I think Amber Crowley was out of state. I think she was. I think her and her husband were out of state, which is always good because we know they're safe. But how is your home in Naples? Is it okay, Amber? Because before you get back, me, Dana, and Michelle are going to go there, and we're going to throw a huge banger, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're gonna do annoying little things, like we're going to take the bags out of the cereal boxes and just swap them around. So when you pour out Cheerios, Fruit Loops comes out. We're maniacs. We'll do it.
If you think about when you're in a guitar shop and you're looking at guitar cases and you've seen those foam ones that are like they're entirely like foam.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was actually thinking, wow, suddenly you might be wishing you had one of those guitar cases rather than the cardboard or the wooden ones that don't float. Like maybe you want that one that floats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. There were some people in Orlando that got flooded out. Our good friend Patricia was at a hurricane party on Wednesday night and said about 11:30, one of the people at the party said they saw a little water coming underneath the front door, so they decided they were going to grab a mop.
Yep. And
they were going to clean up the water. And I was like, well, I hope behind that mop is about 10 sandbags. I hope behind that mop is something to stop the water, because it's not going to stop. Nope. And it's just getting started. Yeah. And that apartment wound up getting flooded out. The whole parking lot wound up getting flooded out, and a 1/4-mile radius around the apartment got flooded out. So when people went back to get their cars the next day, they were wading through like hip deep water and then knee deep water to just get to their car so they could get things out of their car. There's just so much water, and it was. It's incredible to see something like this, because you can't really imagine the totality of what a hurricane can do unless you go see it all. Like in Orlando, we had our things, but everywhere else they had their things. And it was just we were very fortunate, but not everybody was. So we're blessed, Dana.
To be somewhere and just see your whole life floating away must just be like I can't imagine. I truly can't imagine.
Yeah, it's and we were really fortunate. I've seen Jesby said I think a record 32 inches of rain fell in 24 hours.
Holy cow!
And it pools, so 32 inches is everywhere. But with elevation now, that 32 inches up here goes to that 32 inches down there. Now you got big problems.
Now you've got 60 inches down here and nothing up here.
Yeah, Jess's road was underwater all the way up to her driveway. She was okay. Her house was okay. It was all the way up to her driveway. And we couldn't even go down that side of the road. There was water up to the bottom of the windows of the cars, so we had to stop and find another way. Then we went up to make another turn, and there was a huge tree that had fallen down, so we couldn't go that way either. And there were some people, I imagine residents, that were out there. Everybody's looking for a reason to use a chainsaw,
why not?
Getting that down. But we were able to get to her house going the other way, and right after her driveway started, you couldn't go any further. It was completely underwater. So that was tough, man. But our close family and friends, from what I understand, our circle of people that we know and love, everybody's safe, everybody's okay. They're doing some recovering, of course, but ultimately we're alive and well. Yeah, we're alive and well. So it's we got a lot of people asking everybody here, like, are you guys okay? How is everything going? It was really cool to see the community. Everybody's checking in with each other, making sure we're all right, seeing how everybody's doing, which was really, really nice. I don't know if you guys have to worry about hurricanes up in Ontario. I'm not sure.
So we have tornadoes that come through usually in the spring, and it can be like hit and miss. You just never know. Like a year or 2 years ago, a tornado came through and knocked a tree down in my neighbor's yard. Well, it didn't even knock the chairs off my patio set. but it
Wow.
busted a tree in their backyard. So you just, it's wind. It is what it is. But yeah, we don't have water to deal with, at least.
Yeah.
That to me, I can't imagine. Ours
there was
involves. By the way, last night we had our first frost.
Snow.
We had our first. I had to de-ice the windows this morning. So
see, that's different when you're in Canada.
Yeah.
And it's
I don't miss it.
It's just October.
Yeah.
So and
love the weather
up
right
here
now.
it tends to go quicker, because like 2 weeks ago I was in our pool, and this morning there easily could have been like a layer of ice on the top of it. Like it really does change quickly. So
man.
But
Yeah.
That's Ontario. So.
Yeah, man. We were hurricanes down here. We have a hurricane season. We're coming out of it now. I think November 1st is the end of the hurricane season, according to the great Commodore. We had a conversation yesterday about it, because I thought it was either October 1st or November 1st. I wasn't sure, but it's November 1st. And it was interesting to see videos from others on social media. This is what they're seeing. This is what they're experiencing. This is what they're going through. And then to see that, and then I also saw one as I'm scrolling through, and Jess B and I were actually talking about it. There was one that an electrician had put up, and it was a fleet of trucks getting ready to save the freaking day once the power went out. And then I got an email from Duke that they had dispatched 42,000 trucks.
Holy cow.
They had 42,000 trucks ready to go. Now, I will say this. That's incredible. We're so blessed to live somewhere where we have that type of firepower to bring things back. Internet, power, people saving people, driving airboats down the road to save people out, strangers getting together with chainsaws to open up the road so the power companies can get to the trucks. I think Mr. Rogers said it. He said, in time of need, look to the people next to you and you will find heroes. And it's really, really true. And it was so cool to see that, because within like a day and a half, we had our power back. And then the internet, I think came back immediately with the power. If we hadn't lost power, I don't think we would have lost internet. We would have been all right.
Yeah.
No problem. So to see on my Ring, power's back here, power's back here, power's back here. And they work nonstop. Like these trucks will roll 12, 14, 16, 18 hours. They'll just roll and roll and roll and stay busy and busy and busy. And we were really, really, really fortunate to the attention, so much just ammunition, so many trucks, so many people. They were like, all right, guys, let's go.
Yep.
Let's go. Even the day the day that we had the hurricane, I expected the power to go out late at night, but it didn't. It went out like 2 p.m. It just went out, and I was like, "Wow, that's weird." Yeah. I was like, "I've been through some hurricanes. That's not how this works. Like, what's going on?" And then I find out that the power had come back on a couple hours later, and it had nothing to do with the hurricane. A tree had fallen on the power lines somewhere and knocked the power out. Now, in my mind, somebody had been like, if I was the power company, I would have assumed they would have thought, well, we're going to lose power from the hurricane anyway. Let's just leave this down and we'll fix everything. Nope. They came out and fixed it.
They came out and fixed it.
They came out and fixed it. And I was just like, no, that's awesome, dude. Yep. It went down 7 hours later because there was a hurricane coming, but it did not stop them from coming out and getting rid of that tree and fixing everything for everybody, knowing it was going to go down in just a couple hours from the hurricane anyway. Yep. Like that's a testament to professionalism, to empathy, to their job, and to the people, which is so cool, man. So cool. So it was really cool to see that.
I don't know if you guys know anybody who works for the power companies or anything, but my friend Aaron Blackstock, her partner, he works. He's an arborist that works with hydro. And I remember earlier in the year, like in the spring this year, we had a tornado come through, and this guy had worked like 100 and some hours. So I'm going to play a gig somewhere, and I run into Zach. I'm like, "How are you?" And I looked at him, and his eyes were just like, he's like, "I just needed a day off. Like I've been dealing with all these power lines and trees and stuff." So for those people that put in all those hours and do all that stuff, it's just you can't thank them enough. Like they've gone out and it's not that they went out in the awful weather, but the awful weather may have stopped, but they don't stop. They just keep going until they get everything going again. And so
And the aftermath is still there, like the aftermath is the fallen trees, all the water, the people that are displaced. There's no food. There's people panicking. There's no power. There's no internet. There's no gasoline. And like through all of that, you have your charitable folks and your first responders just making it happen. Then you have strangers coming out of their homes to just make it happen, to check on people, to see how they can help and what they can do. It really is amazing. The human spirit really is amazing, and especially in time of need, to see everybody come together, to be like, we should always help each other, no matter if we are strangers or not, but that doesn't mean that we do. So to see people knock down that barrier of inhibition, and they're like, I'm going to help this person, like, because we need help. Everybody needs help.
Everybody needs it.
It really does. It does ring true on the human spirit, and just how we all like kick in and just do what you got to do to get it done. Like, just go do what you can do.
It's always a shame that it takes a natural disaster to bring everybody together, but when everybody is together, you're like, man, that's powerful. That really is powerful. Yeah, or a catastrophe of some sort. Absolutely. Nathan said, we're not done yet. There's at least one more hurricane. No, there will not be. No, Nathan, positive mental out. There will not be any more hurricanes. No more hurricanes. Hurricane, you don't want to come anywhere. You don't even want to be a hurricane. You want to be a cool little storm in the ocean. You don't want to hurt anybody. You just want to stir up some kelp for the whales. And then you want to go away, hurricane.
You need like a dry hurricane now, like something coming out of a desert.
Yeah. We need
no more water.
The cool thing is about when a hurricane leaves, it takes all the bad weather with it. So the next couple of days is the most beautiful, gorgeous weather you can ever imagine.
Yep.
It's gorgeous because the hurricane just takes everything with it. So you wake up the next day and you're like, wow, 0% chance. I saw this yesterday. It said 0% chance of rain.
Yeah, I looked today because it got a little overcast.
0% chance of rain?
And you're reading this while you're up to your knees in water. It's like,
son of a bitch. It's all here. It's all fallen.
We've got it all.
That's because there's none to fall.
Yeah, there's none. Everything's here. Take it back. So, Dana, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I will say this: we were trying some new technology tonight, which I like. Dana's like, "Yo, this is my idea." I was like, "Word, what's up?" He's like, "I'm going to send you a couple of videos to see what we can do." I'm like, "All right, let's do it."
Sweet.
So he sends me some videos. We got some videos we're going to play of Dana Ricker playing some tunage. We have 3, beautiful. I've listened to them. We tested them. They sound great, which I'm really excited for. Normally, what would happen is we'd have Dana play live, but we always battle StreamYard. We battle the internet a little bit, latency, disruptions, and you want your song to be a smooth experience, an existential, emotional vacation from reality, and to delve into this beautiful environment that the great Dana Ricker manifests. That's what we want to do.
Or what I recorded.
I will fight you. So Dana says, hey, man, I'm going to send you some tunes. I said, all right, great. Send me some videos, but the videos are too big to upload to StreamYard. But then I found this really cool thing that says share video file. And I was like, wait.
What?
So
click.
Dana sent us 3 songs, Never Give Up, Hold On, and This Game.
Okay.
So I've listened to all 3 of them. I like how it's Never Give Up, Hold On, This Game. Like they kind of go in order with each other, which is really good. So if it's okay with you, Dana, I'd like to play Never Giving Up first. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Nice, dude. Can you are you okay to tell us a little bit about the song? What's the idea behind it? What was the inspiration behind Never Giving Up?
The idea actually wasn't from. I wrote the song actually when I was with my ex-wife, but it was just about, she was at work and she was fighting with people, but just she was down on work. Like work was just becoming overbearing and it was taking her down. And I came up with this song. So that's and it's funny because I actually wrote the song on the piano, and I don't even think I can remember how to play it on the piano anymore because I've played it on the guitar so much lately that I don't even remember. But it's a totally different feel on the guitar. But I like both versions, but I really like the guitar version of it. So that's what I tried to rip together quickly when I got home from work today. I had a little bit of car trouble on my way home, and I'm like, and then I got home and I'm like, I want to clean the garage out, and the tractor wouldn't start. I'm like, So it's been a day, but I still managed to get in front of the phone and get 3 songs recorded and sent out to you before this. So I'm pretty stoked.
Dude, I'm pretty stoked. I'm stoked that not only did you see a speed bump and you rolled over it, you saw another speed bump and you rolled over it, you saw another speed bump and you rolled over it. Some people see the first speed bump and they're like, whoop, it's not going to work. I'm out.
I'm done.
Not Dana Ricker, though.
Yeah.
N-O spells no, baby doll.
I was not sending the I can't do this tonight thing. Like, I was still doing this somehow.
My man.
If I had to, like, a friend of mine has a DeLorean, and I was willing to time travel to get down to your house. So,
we're going to make that happen. That's awesome. That's awesome, dude.
That's how he got all 3 songs recorded.
Yeah, that's how he got all 3 songs recorded. He recorded one. It was like travel back in time, recorded another one, travel back in time, recorded another one. That makes sense. Now we get it, Dana. Now we get it. We understand. What's up, Sandy Stewart? Great to see you. And guys, if you haven't, please take a moment. And not only should you find Dana Ricker on social media, follow him. He's an incredible musician. Amber Crowley is in here as well. She's one of the busiest, hardest working musicians I know.
She's so cute.
I have an incredible respect for her, and you guys got to find her. She's on TikTok. She's on Facebook. She's motivating me to get onto TikTok Live as well. I've hit just a number of subscribers to do it, so she was really like, "You got to do this." Like she's, and I love that motivation. Sometimes you need a stronger woman to tell you what to do. I'm totally down for that. Thank you, Mr. Crowley. No offense meant. Total honor. Oh my goodness.
Look at that pup.
Who is that? Before we go to the song, who is this?
This is Loki.
Hi, Loki. Is Loki an actual troublemaker?
He's the bane of my existence. He has not stopped being a puppy. I'm pretty sure he never will. But he's not trying to be on the camera. Look at there.
Hi, Loki.
Hi, Loki.
Hey, Bubby.
Oh, there you go. Anyway,
awesome.
Yeah, he's just over a year, but I'll tell you, he's a French bulldog, but he's mostly bull.
Yeah. Not so much French, not so much dog, mostly bull. We're going to go like 75% bull, maybe 80% bull, 10% dog.
But he is a sweetheart. So
that's awesome. And the bane of your existence simultaneously.
Yes, exactly. It's like you can't, he's just too cute. You can't dislike him. So
yeah.
he's a good guy.
I love it. Brittany Alana Rose. I love your middle name. I'm glad you added that middle name, Brittany. That's beautiful. So Brittany has just joined us. Brittany, you got here just in time. We're going to play a song that Danny has previously recorded just an hour ago for this show specifically, which is super cool. I feel very special. This next video you guys are going to see is called Never Giving Up. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoy it, please follow Dana Ricker. If you don't enjoy it, follow Dana Ricker, because either way, you want somebody in your life to evoke an emotion, whatever that emotion is, and be thankful of the emotions that are evoked.
I'm short on hecklers, so that would be good.
Dana, you're like 6'2". I don't think you're short on anything. I think you're totally cool. So this is called Never Giving Up. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Michelle Hess and I here with the great Dana Ricker, getting ready to play a video he just previously recorded for this very show. And here we go.
Seems like only yesterday all your dreams were about to unfold. Where did I go wrong, you say? Only time will tell. You say the things are going well. Why the lonesome sadness in your eyes? Whoa. Life is filled with sorrow. Will you bounce right back tomorrow and make a change? If your plate with all the memories flight, these discrepancies, close your eyes and dream. always been. Well, I've seen that situation before. Your back's against the wall. You're sure you're gonna fall. Hang on. The sky will open up for you. All you need is to call a friend. An understanding point of view. You're just sure you're going down. Oh, if your life is filled with sorrow, will you bounce right back tomorrow and make a change? And if you're plagued with all the memories of life, discrepancies, close your eyes, make a just dream. You gotta dream. Oh, just dream with me. Never giving up. Never give up.
That was awesome, dude. Thank you very much, man. That was beautiful.
Well, thanks.
That was beautiful. That was awesome.
It was
That-
like
great,
playing that song.
great
I love
message,
it.
man. Dude, great hold on those long notes at the end. That was
Yes.
fantastic. I was like, oh, is he going to come up with a couple extra words at the very end? Boom, he did. Like a true professional. Yes, he did it. It was awesome. That was incredible, dude. Sorry, I love the,
Thank you.
yeah. That was incredible, dude. That was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And thanks for sharing a little bit of the story with us as well, my man. That was awesome.
No problem. No problem.
Yes. Yes, I like it very much. Now, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's so funny to me. Like people ask if people put you on the spot and they say, "Hey, tell us about this." I always totally freeze up. But if I have a moment and I'm motivated to write a song, I can so get my thoughts out in a song. And I think a lot of people are like that. I think, I don't know, maybe it's just the way, it's the avenue, it's the way to do it, or the communication. It's if you're struggling for words in the English language, maybe you just need to switch to music for a minute, and then all of a sudden it will happen. So,
Yeah, a good friend of mine said a long time ago that all songs are already written and the rock gods decide who deserves it. And I was like, very interesting. So if you've ever gotten that feeling like, man, it was just so easy to write this song, like it felt like it wrote itself. It was just kind of came out, and next thing you know, like there it is. And I'm like, man, I don't even understand, where did this come from?
I didn't write this.
I didn't write this. This is
Exactly.
weird. This is awesome. So the idea is like it's a gift, that the rock gods are like,
yeah.
Dana Ricker, you have earned this song.
and then you wake up and you're like, whew, never giving up. Whew. Where
Yeah.
did that come from? Fantastic.
And I know, I don't know how other people write songs, but typically for me, the length of a song is about as fast as I can write it down, and it happens. Like when a song comes to me, that's it. It's and I'm done, and I'm not working on it for weeks or days or anything like that. Like it literally, if I start, I finish it, and it's done in 5 minutes, and that's what I end up with. So
Man, I love that.
it's kind of, I know a lot of people, they work at songs, they'll get a verse or they'll have a chorus or
Sure.
a
There's so
little
many
thing they're
different ways to
listening
do
and
it.
they'll-
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For me, it's like, it just comes on like a whirlwind, and it's on paper. And sometimes I can't read my writing because I'm literally scribbling so fast. And,
As fast as you can write.
yeah. And sometimes, that doesn't mean at the end, you'll still take take a verse and say, you know what, I want this verse before this verse.
Yeah, tweak it a little bit.
I don't even.
But you get the story
I don't
down.
even know why. Yeah, and I don't even know why I thought that was a verse, because I think that would make a better chorus. So sometimes it does get adjusted, but literally it'll blast out on paper. Like I never find myself going back and saying, oh, I want to put a bridge in this, or I want to. It's done. It just happens. So
We're done here.
That is absolutely
That's
incredible.
awesome, dude. I love it, Dana. That's excellent, man. Now you sent us 2 other songs as well, so we're going to get into those because Dana and me and you and Michelle can just talk all night long. But we most certainly want to play these songs that you have sent us. Now that was Never Giving Up. The next one that we wanted to play was Hold On, which is also another really sweet song. We've listened to it already, and it sounds really beautiful. I'm excited to hear it again. But would you be able to tell us a little bit about that one as well?
That song actually, you won't believe me if I tell you, but so I was taking a mechanical engineering course. I'm in college. I'm taking this course, and I promised myself that, I'm sorry, the school believed that they were putting a whole bunch of really good machinists out in the world and engineers who didn't know how to talk to people. So they had a course, they created a course, and it was all about just being able to like communicate with people and to do whatever. But the guy came in and he's like, this course doesn't really have a curriculum. We need you guys to create your own curriculum for your own course. So you do you, and you show us how you can communicate with us. And you write your curriculum for whatever you're going to do for the year. We'll approve your curriculum, and then you just have to follow through with what you've done. So I said, I'm going to write a song a week. And at the end of the year, I'm going to put on a 1-hour show for the class. That was pretty weird because I'm in like a technology course. I'm in with a bunch of techies. They're like, who's this musician guy? But this is one of the songs that I came up with in that time while I was in college, doing the tech course. So I absolutely loved that course. It was probably, out of all the courses I took during my time in college, that was one of my favorite courses because it made people like reveal themselves. Like people became people instead of just a bunch of students in the class. So
Sure.
I think I kind of agreed with the school. Like they did a really good thing making this happen. And I can't remember all the different ways that people, what different curriculums or what the different courses that they come up with, but everybody literally you had to create your course and then follow through with it. It was really cool. So, and this is one of the songs that I wrote during that time.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. And so the one we listened to before was Never Giving Up, and this is Hold On by Dana Ricker. Hope you guys enjoy it. And again, a huge shout out to Dana for joining us tonight. What an incredible musician. So fun to have him. A fantastic and wonderful attitude.
Yes.
You know, he's just so easygoing, so chill and so happy. You know, and he's got a cute little puppy that's the bane of his existence. Those are his words, but also you love that puppy to death, and he loves that puppy to death, and it is.
I know, you could see
it's such
it
a
all
cute
over
little
his
puppy.
face.
He's not the bane of his existence. I think he's a liar. I think he's absolutely in love with that little adorable little fluff ball. That's what I think. But here's Hold On.
He has moments. He has moments of being adorable.
So hold on. This life's a roller coaster ride, so hold on. Please stay seated till the ride is stopped, then we'll carry on. Say that I should stop and think things over. Maybe I should run right back and home. I'll stay right here until the morning light, then we'll carry on. So hold Life's a roller coaster ride, so roll on. Please stay seated till the ride is stopped, then we'll carry on. All this weight's been cast upon my shoulders. Tell her how I feel and then just fold her into a million pieces at my feet, then we'll carry on. So hold on. This life's a roller coaster ride, so roll on. We stay seated till the ride is stopped, then we'll carry on. Fate will show us signs which way to go now. Change the way I feel, I do not know how. Please accept me just the way I am, then we'll carry on. Hold on. This life's a roller coaster ride, so roll on. Please stay seated till the ride is stopped. Please stay seated till the ride is stopped. Please stay seated till the ride is stopped, then we'll carry on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Hold on.
Dude, all I kept thinking was like, it's that point in the movie where the main character is behind the driver's wheel. They're by themselves. Their stuff is in the car. They're driving down this interstate. You know, it's like just about sunset. They're driving to a new life. They just left everything behind, and they're trying to hold on to like the motivation that they have in their life. They turn on the radio, and this song comes on, and they just like, you see that glimmer of hope hit their eyes, and they're like, you know what? I got this. I got this. You know, that's some soundtrack shit right there, Michelle Hess. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Dana, how was that? How did you feel about that performance? That was beautiful.
It was good. What I learned about that song is we have Billy. If you think about songs you've written, do you have any songs that have the same chords in the verse as the chorus?
Yeah, I wanted to see if I could do that. So about a year and a half ago, I was like, I'm gonna see if I can create a vocal melody for the verse and the chorus and the bridge that is different enough that could be supported by exactly the same guitar chords, but still have a different sense to it.
Okay.
So yes, absolutely.
So that is one. So I kind of like when I go to play it live. Sometimes I'll loop the guitar in, and then I'll sit my guitar down. And I'll play piano, and I'll sing it with the piano while my guitar is just playing.
I love it. It's a loop.
The songs is the same all the way through. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
And it's different. It does change, but it's different. So
nice, dude. Dude, that was such a beautiful song. It's one of those where it has like a James Taylor kind of feel to it, you know, where it's just like very truthful. It's very soulful, you know. It's just pure of just emotion, you know. It's just very pure. There's no anger in there. There's just hope. You know,
smooth.
Just very smooth,
Very
you know,
smooth.
Great vocal melody, bro. Beautiful lyrics, great story. And I love the fact that you told us actually why you wrote this song and like where it came from, and that it was a challenge that you had given yourself. I'm going to write a song a week. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to have a bunch of songs. And you were in an engineering class. So you got these engineers going, wait, what?
You're doing what? That doesn't sound like a lathe.
Dude, wait a minute. Hold on a second. That was awesome, dude. So, Dana, we are nearing the end of the show. We have one more, and I wanted to save this one for last because this has a bit of a special meaning to it now. Not only did it have a special meaning a while ago, it's a song that's close to you, that you had written, that you put your soul and emotion to, but one of our good friends covered this song. And we listened to it last week. You played last week. Amber Crowley played last week. Matt McIver played last week. And we dedicated pretty much that entire week to our friend Lisa Baker. And she covered this song of yours. And at the very end of it, she said something that still tears me up. She said, "I hope you're proud of me." I can't even say it now, Dana. I can't.
Don't get me started.
But what an incredibly amazing thing to have somebody cover a song of yours, and not just a somebody, but a Lisa Baker, which was so beautiful. So I wanted to kind of save the song for last because, I wanted to dig into this one a little bit.
Yeah, it was so cool. I prematurely put that up. I think it was a week ahead, and her fiance actually messaged me and said, "Dude, you're a week ahead, but thank you for thinking of her, and it's coming up, and I know, and my heart goes out to Chad. I mean, he lost her, and it's hard, but it really just it just awakens you, and it makes you just know, like, dude, I have to get to Florida. We have to meet in person because this crap ain't happening, Doc. Like, we're gonna jam someday. So if nothing else, it's motivational. It's like, don't take anybody for granted. Don't take anything just on the cuff. Think, oh, we'll do that someday. Like, go out there, do it, get it done. Go meet people. Go, like, all the fantastic people that. Like, I wasn't kidding when I said I was going to sneak in your carry-on bag to go see Matt McIver. Like, you got to, like, look out for me. I will be someone.
I'm a contortionist, dude. Don't you worry about me. I will fit in your bag.
Contortionist.
I'll find a good surgeon. I'll find a good surgeon. He can sew my limbs on over there. I don't care.
Yeah. We'll just, it's like a Lego. You just put them in a couple, and that way we can have a couple different bags, and then we can just put you back together. We'll put you in cryostasis, and when we get to Ireland, we'll put you back together. It's no problem. Yeah. It's no problem.
So, but seriously, I always just thought that I would end up getting to go to Indiana, and I would get to go finally meet Lisa, and I want to go meet. There's another guy in Indiana that I've kind of come close with. His name is Austin James, and he plays a lot of really good country stuff, and I love his guitar playing. He always entertains me. Yeah. And I'm like, and he actually had the opportunity before Lisa passed. Like, they met through Facebook Live kind of as well. They just realized they were both in Indiana, so they actually went and met at some festival or something. And I'm like, I am so jealous. Like
that's awesome.
So anyway, so it just makes you realize life is precious. And take advantage and go and meet the people that you want to go meet. Go take the time. Go do the things that you need to do. Go see those people. Go and make those. Amber Crowley. I'm gonna crash her house. I don't
Listen,
know
she lives here in Florida, Dana. So we could all show up together in mass. I think that would be.
There we go.
I think we can crash her kitchen. I think she'd be okay with it.
Yeah.
I think she'd be okay with it. It was and I agree, because it's those things that happen so suddenly that you're not prepared for that puts things into perspective, and with Lisa, she was a very busy musician. She was playing a lot of shows, and she was pretty private about what was going on with her and what was going on with her at that time. She was still booking at shows, and simultaneously, her and I were talking about a KitchenKillaz trip to Indiana, and we were going to play a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is that week. So we're talking about everything. We're scheduling out. She told me there was another friend who lived in her area that was a musician as well. So we were going to get 3 on a bill. That might be who you're talking about. But which is, now I'm just putting these pieces together, So it was really interesting. And last week, last week we had Matt on, which is awesome because Matt knew Lisa as well, and we had Lisa on the show before. Chad's always with her. Every time we had Lisa on the show, Chad was right behind her. He was just such a fantastic, supportive love of Lisa. He adored and cherished her the way that people should be adored and cherished. And when we did a little bit of a memory for Lisa Baker, we played a song on her YouTube channel, and it was a cover of a song called "I See Fire," which I fell in love with. That was. I fell in love with years ago the first time I heard it, and I already loved that song. But then when I heard Lisa sing it, it was like I had never heard that song before. Yeah. It was so soulful, and she is an incredible musician as well. She's an original musician. She does a lot of writing. But when I play that song, man, it just, I don't know what it was. I must have listened to the song very close to hearing about Lisa, and my mind and heart bonded those two things together. So it was like, okay, cool. This is that one that really evokes the most connectivity. Well, but it was awesome to see how many lives Lisa touched. And just in this small community of KitchenKillaz and like Amber Crowley's and the Matt McIvers and the Dana Rickers, and the Jen Hogans, and just Lisa was such a force.
Yeah.
There's something about the way that her inflection was just like she could bring something across so softly and then come out with so much power and
bro,
that dynamic, like you can't. I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's truly it was remarkable. It would just suck you in. You would just be like,
yeah.
She'd ask me, she'd see that I'd come on live or whatever, and she'd say, "Hey Dana, what song do you want me to play?" I'm like, "I don't care anything. Just
it doesn't. You could sing the alphabet, kid. I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, just do a Lisa-fied song. That's fine. Like I really don't care. Like you do everything on." So so
originals and covers, and she always made the covers a little bit of her own, but she always kept true to like its origins and its roots. She always did that. Which was awesome to watch. And looking at the songs that we've played tonight, and then thinking about her cover of this game, it was very reminiscent of that exact thing, where she made it her own. But she also kept true to the roots of the original creator, who is freaking Dana Ricker. he's right here.
I'll tell you. When she sent me that, I was beside myself. I'm like,
dude, there's not much of a bigger compliment that a creator can receive, aside from another creator loving and respecting their work so much that they cover it. They try to touch that emotion as well. There really isn't much more of a compliment that any creator, and specifically a musician could receive. Like to hear somebody sing your lyrics back to you is so overwhelming. To hear somebody like Lisa Baker fall in love with a song and connect to it and be like, you know what, man, this song really touches me. So, which is really, really cool. And the fact that you recorded all these today is even better. I love that.
If I don't know how you look at it, but I look at it kind of like the loss of Lisa Baker was huge. But what is almost bigger than that for me is the fact that we never did get to hear any of her original material. She was holding out. She had a contract, or she was planning a CD release, and she wanted to get her stuff recorded, but she didn't want to. She wouldn't even play them live. She was like holding out to go and do this. And the fact that never got to come to fruition is just, to me, it's just, I really want to hear her stuff. I want to hear what
it's had. One of those things where I feel like, do we get in touch with Chad and the label and be like, listen, man, Chad may have access to the files because he was in her life, and the label, we just need the green light to go. And it's like, yo, this is like untapped beauty and gold that is just sitting here, created by somebody who unfortunately isn't with us, but like she's here. This is her. This is it. Like, please, like, let somebody, the world needs to hear it. Yeah. How do we do that? Amber's brilliant. Amber, how do we do that? Amber Crowley, you tell me. She's a doctor, physician, musician, electrician. I don't think the electrician part is right.
She's a lot.
She is a lot.
and an awesome human, just straight up an awesome person.
Yeah. So, no, absolutely, 100%.
Sandy Stewart's another one, like terrific. Just so supportive. So I think he was on commented earlier a little bit there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm familiar with Sandy. What's up, Sandy? It looks like his profile picture. He's holding a guitar, but I can't tell. I'm not necessarily sure.
But it looks like it.
He actually plays a right-hand guitar left-handed.
That's awesome. My goodness gracious.
I know. I'm trying to follow his stuff, and I'm like, how's he doing all those up strums? I'm like, you're down. What? He's got me. He's always got me confused. But he's a brilliant musician. Really, really great songwriter, and I call him a true friend. He's a terrific guy, and I met him again through Facebook Live. He's in Scotland, so there you go.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now we have Nori Baird and Sam Baird in Scotland. Mm-hmm. So now we need to link up with Sandy as well and do a Scottish trip out there.
All right.
Oh my
Dana, you're coming with us.
You will be totally entertained by Sandy. I'm telling you.
I don't doubt it.
Guy is
I don't doubt it, man. And Amber had a really good question. She said, I wonder if her band Euphoria will record any of Lisa's originals, which would just be awesome. I wonder if there is anything already recorded that she's been working on with them. I wonder. That's a really good question. Dr. Alyssa Rose in the house. Doctor, thank you so much for hosting us on Friday night. You and Zach did a fantastic job. We are hanging out with Dana Ricker. We've got one more jam to play. Yep. Welcome for Dana Ricker. We've played two already. The last one we played was Hold On. Beautiful song. We were like soundtrack song. Yes, and Never Giving Up, first one, which is really great. And this one is This Game, which was written by Dana Ricker, covered by Lisa Baker, and we have a recording of Dana Ricker playing this just a little bit earlier today for you guys.
He used the DeLorean to get it.
He used the DeLorean, yeah, a couple times. Listen, you can't underestimate Dana Ricker. You can't you do not sleep on Dana Ricker. He's gonna hobnob while you zigzag, and it's gonna be a bad day. So you definitely don't want that to happen. But this is definitely an incredible musician. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Dana. We really appreciate it, man. Super awesome.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you, Michelle, for being in here also. You're kind of there, but there's not a lot of interaction with you. So I just want to interact personally with you right now and say,
thank you.
Cool to have you.
Oh, thanks.
It's
good to meet you in person.
I know. It's like, well, we've messaged back and forth a million times on KitchenKillaz things, so it's about time, really, right? So.
Yeah,
right.
It's kind of weird because like we've been hanging out with Dana, we've been hanging out with Amber, we've been hanging out with all these people. We've never met each other in person, but I feel like we have.
Right. And so the first time you meet them, you're like,
it's like we don't know them.
Kind of weird.
It's like, wait a minute, who are you? I know a guy who looks just like you. You look like this guy, Dana Ricker, I know. Like, you look very similar to this guy. But I wanted to throw this out there. Amber, Crowley, Sandy, if you guys would ever be willing to be a guest on the show, we would love to have you join us remotely, just like Dana. We'd love to play some of your music, get to know you a little bit better. Shoot me an email, kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. I don't want to be too forward. I don't want to be sliding into your DMs, dudes. But if you guys would like to join us, as Dana is this week, as Matt McIver did last week, I would absolutely love to have you guys pop on and play some songs for us and tell us a little bit about who you are, who is your daddy, and what does he do. Do you know that movie yet? Do you know that movie? No? Mm-hmm. Kindergarten Cop? Nothing? Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, I have seen that one.
Oh, fantastic. I'll be back. Okay. Anyway, like I said, we can completely segue. Damn it, we did it for 20 minutes. Nobody stopped me. All right, this is a video file. This is the very last song of the night. Dana Ricker pre-recorded this. This is called This Game. Hope you guys are digging and having such a good time. A huge shout out to Dana and Michelle for joining us tonight. And please check us out every Monday and Wednesday at 7:05, every Friday at 9:05. And again, this is This Game by Dana Ricker here on the wrap-up with KitchenKillaz.
Yeah.
Well, I found myself in the arms of you. We held each other tight until the light. Then you went away to the man you say you love. I believe I found girl I'm dreaming of. So I guess that I'll be taking part in this game with you. You've been running through my mind and on my heart. But don't wanna walk away. Don't wanna hear you say goodbye. goodbyes. So it's you and I, this game, your heart and mine. Again, I found me holding you. The sparkle in your eyes, it lit my sky on fire. Then you turned to me and you smiled, that smile that can light up the night. The expression on your face with me the rest of my life. So I guess that I'll be taking part in this game with you. You've been running through my mind and on my heart. Don't wanna walk away. Don't wanna hear you say goodbye. No goodbyes. So it's you and I, this game, your heart and mine. I wish that I could find myself holding you tonight. I wish that I had you and you alone. But these wishes, they come true every time that I'm with you. I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm in love with you. So I guess that I'll be taking part in this game with you. You've been running through my mind and on my heart. Don't wanna walk away. Don't wanna hear you say goodbye. No goodbyes. So it's you and I, this game, your heart and mine, mine. Ooh. This game.
Talk about a tearjerker.
Right? Beautiful, Dana. That was incredible, man.
Oh, thanks so much.
That was incredible, man.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful.
It's funny. I look at that song like I really don't remember why I wrote it or how I wrote it, but now it's that Lisa Baker song. Like it's so weird how it's kind of transitioned. So.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite things about music is how it can do that. Like you can listen to a song one day, and then the next day it can mean something completely different. You know, and it fits perfectly. It's like that puzzle piece that fits perfectly in all the different rainbow of emotions. You're like, wow, if I listen to the song this way, it fits perfectly. Like
if I listen to it this way over here,
it also fits perfectly. You know, and it's very, very incredible, man. Thank you so much, Dana, for recording those videos, for sending them to us, for telling us a little bit of the background of the stories, your creative process. Like, man, what a wonderful guest that you've been. And I know we've done this before, and I'm excited to do it again. And I think what you've done, Dana, is you have now inspired me to adjust and evolve the format of our community conversations and ask that if the artists that are joining us are okay with it, to pre-record the songs so we don't have to worry about the internet latency. We don't have to worry about the microphone. We don't have to worry about that.
That's
so that was really kind of a blessing. That was really cool, Dana. We always try to evolve. We always try to step up the quality of the show. We always try to step it up, and we like that outside opinion because it really helps.
Absolutely.
That really, really helps. And I think you really, that was beautiful, Dana. Thank you for taking the time to record those videos. Thank you for sharing them with us, man. What a great time we've had.
Thank you so much for having me on. I could literally sit and talk to you every night. So
yeah, we have a good time, dude.
You're just that guy. You're that guy. We always just shoot the stuff.
He is that guy.
He is that guy. But thank you so much for having me be a part of tonight. Like I'm honored to be on here. So thank you so much.
No, man, that's and please give a huge hug to Paula for being so creative and so inspiring and so supportive. Anytime you see Dana live, you'll see Paula moderating in the background. She's hanging out. She's, "What's up, Billy? How you doing? What's up? Hey, here's this PayPal link. Here's this share. Here's this video."
In the chat a few times.
Yeah, she was in the chat tonight. Paula's all over the place, man. We love Paula, and it's we were talking about that like. Everybody needs a Chad. Everybody needs a Paula. Like everybody in the world, it to some degree needs in their life like that rock. And in turn, they can lean on you too. You know, but everybody needs that like ironclad collection of support and love and belief and motivation and reality. When they need to give you a dose of the reality, they'll do it. Yeah. And Paula seems like the kind of lady that would. She will deal out the reality with no problem.
She just keeps a bag.
She just said to me, she said, "Be sure to tell them that her dad always said everybody needs a Paula, but only one."
Just one, just that one.
Just one Paula.
just one Paula.
No more than one.
Oh, man, that was awesome. Terry Linder popping in here. Sandy Stewart, I saw your message. Shoot us an email, kitchenkillaz@gmail.com. It'd be so wonderful to have you on. A huge shout out to everybody in the feed tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. This was such an honor to speak with Dana Ricker, and thank you guys for jumping into the into the feed tonight. We have Martina, great to see you. Amber Crowley, always amazing to see her. She's literally
so
probably
busy.
the busiest musician that I know right now, and for you to take some time to join us tonight, I know from myself, from Michelle, and from Dana, a huge thank you to everybody that's been in here. Brittany Alana Rose, great to see you. Absolutely fantastic. Mama and Papa Floyd were in here a little earlier. Dr. Alyssa Rose stopped by to say hello. Matthew Pfeiffer was in here. Jess B was in here. David Naylor stopped by, which is always good to see him because he's in another completely different time zone right now. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning where he is. Lainey Lerner popped in to say what's up. Lainey's one of my favorites. I love her and her husband Jeff and her kids. They're incredible. Nathan Druin stopped by to say what's up. We had some really, really amazing people, some great movers and shakers tonight joining us to be able to celebrate some beautiful music and a great interview. Thank you so much, Dana, for joining us, man. We really appreciate it. And I hope to have you on again. So next time you got something coming up, next time you got something you want to share, next time you got whatever's popping off, man, you and I can always talk. So anytime you want to just pop in and bend each other's ear, and we learned so much. Last time we learned a lot about maple syrup, and this time I learned a lot about emotions.
Emotions.
It was good night.
Just like that.
It was a great emotion, man. It was really good. What awesome.
It wasn't
so we
quite
had,
as sweet as the maple syrup, but it was good.
Yeah, still pretty sweet, minded man. Still pretty sweet. Tonight we had Never Giving Up, Hold On, and This Game, pre-recorded and performed by Dana Ricker. Dana, thank you so much for joining us, man. Keep in touch. Dana, if you want to hang here with us for a second, let's wrap up and get these troublemakers out of here. We can have a little post-show catch-up, and I want to find out what's going on. But before we do that, Dana, let everybody know a little bit about where they can find you, where they can hear your music. Tell them a little bit about yourself. The camera is yours.
I am horribly inactive. I've been playing a bunch of a lot of live stuff. I've been co-hosting an open mic with Aaron Blackstock, which is a lot of fun. Playing a little bit at some local pubs and breweries and things, and just kind of a lot of local stuff. But hopefully in the next year, I'm going to get this album going, and I'm going to actually get it out there. And when I do, it'll be big, and it'll happen on KitchenKillaz first, hands down. So that's
I like that. Man, that's awesome, dude. That would be. I'd love to have a listening party.
Oh, that would be.
You
so
know what
much
I mean?
fun.
To just have a listening party and to just get everybody in here, bring everybody in on the cameras, so we just fill this whole. We'll just max out StreamYard. Have a really cool listening party, and play. Even if we
That
had to
would
do
be
it on
so cool.
if we could do it public or private, Dana. It's totally up to you. But this is great, man.
So Paul is telling me now that the ragu spaghetti sauce.
Of course.
Okay, so they won't sell it in Canada anymore. So she's saying we may have maple syrup, but you guys have the ragu.
I'll say this: we can trade.
Yeah, we're gonna this be like new currency.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll trade in maple syrup and ragu.
Maple syrup.
I think that's a great idea.
I like
Absolutely. So just before we crash Amber Crowley's kitchen, Dana, just bring a bunch of maple syrup, and we will provide you the ragu to take back home. Just watch your customs, and then when we come. Yeah, when we come to Canada, we'll bring a bunch of ragu and we'll take home some maple syrup. And when we go to Ireland, you are going to bring the maple syrup. We are going to bring the ragu, and we're going to bring back something cool that we can't get over here that Matthew McIver can get in Ireland that we don't even know about yet. I'm excited.
There we go.
It's something new.
It'll
I'm
be
excited.
all like strange
Yeah.
exchanges going on.
Yeah, and Amber Crowley is fairly petite, and I bet we could fit her in a.
She can be on a carry-on.
Yeah, we could put her in a carry-on. I think she'd be fun. Her and Dana Rick are both. That'd be great. They could bring their little tiny guitars. They can play with each other. I think that'd be awesome.
Sounds like fun.
I wonder what kind of music they would write all the way to Ireland. They just pop out of the bag and they have a whole album written, and Amber's got this awesome software, so she's recorded it all, and then Dana uploaded it all to the internet, and he engineered the entire thing.
Yep.
Next thing you know, before we get to Ireland, they're freaking famous. I'm excited.
We're like, well,
And Frozen.
And Frozen. We'll put like a couple heat strips in there. It's no big deal. And then on the way back, we'll go in the carry-on and we'll
no,
write
they'll be
songs or bake
famous.
cookies.
We don't need to hide.
That's
and
right.
carry
We
on.
don't
Hot
need to hide in carry-ons anymore. There we go. We can bring some haggis back from Scotland. That's what I'm talking about. Sandy knows what's up. Terry Linder says, it's the party plane. Everybody's going now. Oh,
Yep.
man. Matt McIver, you better prepare yourself sir. You better open up that house because you got like 13 of us coming.
If we
just gonna be
make
climbing
this
out of
evolve
everything.
far enough, we won't have to sneak on and carry on. We'll just go. We'll have
We'll
our
just
whole
go.
jet. We'll just go.
Listen, you're an engineer and I'm great with Legos. I bet we can make this happen.
We got this.
We got this. Oh, man. Guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Check us out Wednesday at 7:05, this Friday at 9:05. From Dana Ricker, from myself, from the great Michelle Hess. Tonight we were your Kitchen Killers. This is the Monday wrap up with a community conversation with a great and amazing musician out of Ontario, Canada, Dana Ricker. Dana, thank you so much for joining us again, man. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to have you back. Michelle, thank you for being my co-host tonight.
Absolutely.
Such a fun time. Thank you for the photos for Friday night show. Were really great. Looking forward to the future. Some beautiful things and some beautiful lights. You guys have a great evening. Keep in touch. Stay out of trouble. Peace, love, above all that good stuff. Lots of happiness, and we'll see you Wednesday night at 7:05. Dana, you stick around. Everybody else, we'll see you soon.